Welcome to Joabu Talk, here for you. My name is Regina Wafula. The Lord continue to bless you. We also want to take this time to thank all our followers, the likes, the comments, subscribers, and those who have shared. We are motivated to strengthen the family bond. We continue with our conversation, issues that affect our families, alcoholism and substance abuse. Welcome, Mr. Felix, for Joabu Talk.
So now, because of those shaking, and it's a concern, even for the employer, they kept on now giving me warnings here and there.
And you are performing. They really didn't want to lose you.
They didn't want to, but you see now there's the work ethic. They didn't want to break it. As much as I was a resource to them, they didn't also want to continue hiding things that were not right. So they would encourage me to slow down. I would do it for some time, but after they forget, I pick it up again. They call me again. Why have you now come back to this? And we already talked about it. So progressively, but within all this time, there was also the internal advertisements. And because whenever we are called for the interview, I would still go and do the interview and pass. So I will still be promoted within that time.
So you are really sharp.
Yeah, my boss was wondering how. But the interview, the panel, they are okay. So I get another promotion.
Yes.
Actually, within the struggle, I got 4.
What?
4 of them. Now I also had to be moved from that local branch to another branch within the border point of Kenya and Tanzania. And that's where also things were also worse. Because the accessibility of alcohol, cheap alcohol, it also messed me up. As much as I was also performing, there was also that aspect of coming late
to work.
Sick leaves that were not okay, that were not real, that I would overdo. I wake up at 10. I realize I don't need to go. So I go again, I do it. The following day I also don't come.
And all this time it's just drinking.
Yeah, it's drinking. It's drinking. But now there were also other developments within the journey of also, because I mentioned that it was also a prime age that I needed also to settle down. But also with even my relationships were also getting affected. Apart from now the family, also my girlfriends, they would come, and whenever they realize I have this kind of a person, they would go, and that kind of a life full of drama. They would think that they have gotten the right person. They come and realize.
In a bank.
He's going there. It's a reality, but on the ground, things are
they're very different.
I'm a useless person on the ground. So at the end of it all, after some years. I now, the bank was tired of keeping me. So they had to terminate me. From the actually, even the time that I was getting terminated, I had even gotten another promotion. So before I even reported to that, they terminated me from work. It has been a journey. There has been a struggle with them, and even when I was even given the letter, it was not even something that I would say would have scared me. It was okay. I was in that point. I'm totally addicted. Nothing is so big. Being jobless is kawaida. It's okay. People even struggle. And after all, for the 5 or so years, I haven't done anything with the money they give me. So I'm better jobless. And now that is now the beginning of my struggle, because before I could support my addiction, because I'm working.
You're working.
Now going back to the village, it was not.
You went back to home?
Not right away, because I had to hide it. Because it would have shocked my parents. They gave me some money that of some leave allowances I hadn't claimed and some health benefits I hadn't also claimed. So at least I had something to keep me somewhere hiding.
So where were you hiding?
No, see, I came back to Nairobi. I didn't have, I still had my things, but I didn't have a house.
But mostly you were drinking.
Yeah, mostly. But now in Nairobi, you also have to be a little bit disciplined because you can be robbed. You know, in the rural,
yes.
it's hard.
Yes.
And you can also be knocked by a car because there is a lot of traffic.
Yes.
So I also was conscious. Yeah, within that time. So within that time is now, you know, I'm also looking for someone. But I don't have a house.
You don't have a house and you don't have a job?
I don't
and
have
you're
a
looking
job.
for someone?
I'm looking for someone.
Okay.
So the only person I got was, before I mentioned it to my parents.
Yeah.
So I got married.
Okay.
Is it? No, I was married.
You don't...
Niliolewa.
Okay.
Yeah, I have an experience when it happens the opposite. Yeah, there is a lady we met. We connected well.
Were you drinking together?
Yeah, but her, she was not. We knew each other before.
Okay.
Yeah, but now her, she was not too much into drinking. She was a responsible person. Yeah, she was even younger than me. Not the times that you get a older one. She was also younger than me.
Okay.
So because she was working in Nairobi, so she opted to accommodate me.
Okay.
Yeah, and then now the story continues. So within that time, before now I went, I disclosed the information. There was now that time. I'm with her.
Okay.
I'm with her. But now I would rush home, take some shopping, then I go back to job.
You had gotten a job, another job?
No, see, according to them, they know
I'm still
working. So I was very frequent home.
Okay.
But I knew I am preparing myself to come back home. It's not like before when I never used to.
Okay.
Because I have some money. Fortunately, the lady didn't know that I had the money. So sometimes I would even ask her for money to buy. And because she was supportive, she would still do it. Yeah, and I was also helping her in chores. You know, I'm left in the house when she's going to
work. And when she leaves you, did you used to drink then?
No, she was very strict.
Oh, she was. Okay.
Actually, my life became better in that period.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very okay because, you know, once she locks the gate, I would not go anywhere.
She knew you had a problem?
She knew I would drink, so she would give me those warnings. Okay. Yeah, don't jump over the wall. Don't borrow the other people key and such. Okay. So it really helped me for that 1 year. Even my health improved. Because the time that I would go for drinking, I would be with her. Okay. She will also limit the amount. Yeah, the amount and what I used to drink. Okay. So easy stuff, cheap, she would say no. Okay. So I would drink something that is reasonable. Okay. And also within a limit. Okay. And you know, I had no choice. I had to be very obedient. Otherwise, I will have no place to call home. Yeah. Okay. So you actually be out there. I was very submissive.
I like that, real. Felix. You are very submissive.
Yes.
Okay.
For a period of 1 year until now, a time that I was leaving is also the time that I shared it to my parents. Okay. That now I will not be going back to the bank after some time, almost a year. Okay. Yeah. Now in the village is now when things became worse.
And this wife, where have you left her now?
No, because I was feeling so confined. Yeah. I wanted to. So when I visited home for the December holiday, I said I better stay home rather than go and
To be caged somewhere.
be washing her clothes and
Oh my goodness.
cooking for her and such. So I just felt I needed to be alone. As much as she used to support me, it was not giving me a lot of joy. In the fact that she gave me a home when I was homeless, I felt now
homeless.
because I'm home,
Yes.
I better break the.
Okay.
She tried to follow me,
Uh-huh.
yeah, but no, I said no.
You said no.
I said no.
Okay.
Sometimes I would even corner, send me fare, so that
If we can.
I come.
Uh-huh.
Yes. No, I buy some things
Uh-huh.
for my parents, and then now I can use the other to come. So I don't. So if she sends the money, is now party time.
Yeah.
She would support my addiction in.
Oh,
So
and she
for a
didn't
period, and also she also gave up.
Okay.
So I was in the village, jobless. And because my parents didn't know that I was so deep into alcohol. You unaficha kidogo. But now progressively now it came out that this guy is really struggling.
Yes.
So from a banker, now I started even stealing from them.
The habit
Because now I
started.
didn't have money.
Yes.
So any metallic thing I would steal, any food, chicken. Actually, I cleared every chicken in our home. Everything. Yeah.
To drink cheap liquor? Or you had not started on cheap liquor?
No, I had started because
Okay.
I needed to survive.
Okay.
My body, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah,
Whenever addiction is on you, you would hardly sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I was at bother.
Okay.
Yeah, I became an empty shell of a man.
Wow.
As in now, I'm a nuisance to my parents. I don't work. I don't support them. I'm only waiting for an opportunity to steal from them and such. And I was there.
Okay.
So I would do even casual jobs to get 200 shillings to fund. Yeah. And I became the laughing stock
I can
of
imagine.
the community.
From grace to grass.
Yes, because they were wondering, how do you do this? And you used to be in a different place.
Yes.
You used to make money. How did you come to this level? So nobody respected me. And now progressively I also now became like them.
Definitely.
Yeah, nimeacha kuoga. Naona sasa siogi.
Umekuwa mtu wa village kabisa sasa.
Kwanza maji sasa siitaki. Unaona 1 month, 2 months.
What?
You haven't even. Yani maji ni ile labda umenyeshewa kama
natoka kwa shimo ukienda nyumbani.
And I became a nobody. I can say a nobody in the village, and my parents used nothing to show. I was with nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, actually my things that I had when I was working in the bank, it's my brother who picked them. Yeah, for just safe custody, because I would sell. Actually, I sold everything, everything, even the shoes, even Nini, everything.
Just to service that habit.
Anything that I could sell, I would sell. Anything that had some value, I would sell. And then now also my health was affected. I became so small, so thin, because I hardly eat. Yeah, because I don't have anybody to cook for me. Yeah, my mother is so tired. They are so depressed by what I've become. They keep on talking to me, but I would hear nothing.
And what was happening to your siblings when they were sick?
They're also struggling with, now this is a different person.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And even people who used to know me, I was big. Now I'm very thin. I look sick, sickly,
unkempt,
and I'm very dirty.
Yes.
You would wonder, why are people not talking to me and they know me?
Yes.
But they would hardly recognize me. I had become opposite of who I was. Wow. Yeah. So I became a village boy for that. Now, because because of these abuses, whenever we are doing the casual jobs, now I opted to be doing sand harvesting from our farm, and then now also burning charcoal. Charcoal was the real deal for me because of easy money.
Quick money, yes.
Very quick. Today, actually, we would drink with a smoke. Whenever you show them, that's mine. That smoke going up, that's me. Tomorrow I will sell. So you will be given credit. Yeah, but also it messed me up because of the bans. I got a lot of bans. Because you are doing it when it is not ready. So nile unatoa, unazima na maji. Ndio, na zingine zinabaki kwa hazijapoa. So when you are carrying, zinakuchoma. Zenye hazikupoa, zinakuchoma kwa mgongo. Na pia huku kwa mkono. Unajua it's very hot. It's a furnace.
Yes, it is.
It's very hot. So because you get
and you're
spots,
thinking that you must get that.
You must get it.
Yeah, you must.
Whether it's hot or what, you must get it. So it really affected even I had so many spots. And I would drink. Now I got to a point where now I used to get home whenever I drink. I got to a point. Kama yule mzee umempata pale.
Yeah.
You don't get home. You drink something.
Umemwona huyo? Ule mzee. Okay.
You drink but you don't
get home. Unalala kwa barabara.
Kwa barabara.
Taro.
Kwa mtaro.
Unamka
I have
asubuhi
so
na
many
sky blue.
spots. So many spots. In our place there are some animals.
Wild animals?
Okay. They would come and bite me thinking that I'm dead. Even dogs. Because I would hardly move. Nile umekunywa hizi sumu, people would think that you are dead. And even yourself, you also think that you are dead. You know that thought. Unaona ni kama ulikunywa ukakufa. Yeah. So imagine I would get those bites and I don't hear.
At all. No feelings, nothing. You're totally numb.
Actually, I would be told by someone else. Yeah, my body is like it was numb.
What?
Yeah, and I'm there. I don't sleep. Nikiamka hapo nilikuwa nimelala. Narudi.
Narudi uko tena?
Narudi tu. Why should you go home?
And this time you're taking cheap liquor?
Cheap, yeah, very cheap.
Ile kikombe ile.
Yeah. Anything was okay.
Anything.
Marijuana, anything. And now nobody wants to associate with you.
So you're even taking drugs?
Yeah, marijuana. Sometimes when I don't have money, because marijuana is cheap.
Yes.
But I really used to fear it because it really used to mess me up.
Okay.
Whenever I smoke it.
Okay.
I would act wildly.
Okay. Now Felix, tell us about your encounter now, your turnaround. What transpired?
Yeah. So within that time, it's now when, my parents didn't know what to do with me. They were confused. They didn't know how they can help.
Yes.
So I got to a point where my mother would not even get calls from numbers she doesn't know. Because
it is going to be you.
She always assumed it would be, because so many times people would call her that so and so is there and is not in good shape. So and so is there, go and pick, so anything. I was in that point of any news is okay. Yeah, because I was also very suicidal. I was very suicidal. There are so many times that I wanted because nobody would accept me. And then now my siblings would come home. Sometimes they don't see me because either I drank myself and I'm sleeping in the bush and such. So it was a concern also for them. So one of my young brothers, the one who follows me, is a pastor.
Oh, nice.
So it happened that he serves in the ministry that owns the ministry that oversees Teen Challenge, the AG ministries.
Okay.
Kenya Assemblies of God.
Yes.
So he had heard of Teen Challenge. And that's how now he came and he picked me to.
He's the one who took you.
Yeah, from there, they were also waiting for any news. You know, that point of you will not live long. Yeah. Actually, even the bar owners knew. They didn't even want to sell me alcohol because they knew I would drink and they will be told ni wao walinipea hiyo pombe. So they used to fear. I used to use middlemen to buy beer for me.
What?
Because the bar they will not.
What?
I was weak and wasted. So my brother came and picked me and he brought me to Teen Challenge. It was not an easy thing for me because I thought he was taking me for a job. And,
in your state?
Yeah, I thought because I have papers, I can work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how I joined Teen Challenge. Reluctantly, I joined. I knew I needed help, but now being in a rehab for 1 year, it was not a good thing for me. It was not easy. But progressively, I got used to the place, in Nairobi. And I started seeing life from a different perspective. Okay. It was a struggle because of withdrawal symptoms and such. But I started seeing life from a different dimension. And within some few months, it's a 1 year program. Now I realized I also needed the encounter with Christ because my life was empty.
Yeah,
I had a void.
I can imagine.
I needed just a new set of boundaries for my own life. So I gave my life to Christ. Okay. Yeah, I think in the 4th month. And life has never been the same. Everything changed. That one encounter is, I always say, is the best thing that has ever happened in my life.
Okay.
Because I'm a complete opposite of who I used to be. Yeah. Okay. You know the process of metamorphosis. Yeah, I have been metamorphosized. Yeah, from something that was creeping to something now that is flying. Yeah. So my change happened in Teen Challenge, and it's a ministry that I appreciate. Yeah,
I know you're a director here.
Yeah, now
Teen Challenge Nakuru.
Yeah. Yeah, it has been a journey.
It's been a journey
for the last 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've been sober for the last 6 years.
Awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So tell us what would you tell somebody out there struggling with alcoholism, struggling with substance or drug abuse, and you realize that you were not influenced when you were young. There are not those issues, underlying issues we talk about at young age, those experiences. For you, it was in your prime age, you're working, the money is there. What would you tell someone out there? And they don't know what to do, they're in a career, or some have even been fired, and they're struggling. What did you tell them?
Addiction will affect all of us. It doesn't matter. It's a choice.
Yes.
So whenever you make such a choice, whether you are young or old, it's a wrong choice.
It's a wrong choice.
It's a wrong choice. So addiction has so many causes. You may not even have been exposed to it in an earlier age like I am.
Yes.
Or I didn't have some experiences that would have made me to choose alcohol use as a self-medication.
Yes.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, when the life itself comes like very lucrative.
Yes.
It becomes like it's something that you would want to admire.
Yeah.
There are forces of the darkness.
Okay.
It's the devil. It's a deception.
It is a deception.
It's a deception.
Yes.
Addiction would spare no one. And the only thing that if someone finds themselves addicted, there is that side of hope.
There's that side of hope.
There is hope. There is a solution.
There's a solution.
We don't have now to stop pursuing our destinies because of addiction or because of the effects. Like me now, I lost my job. You don't stop at that.
Yeah.
You don't go deeper. You know that losing a job would make you even go deeper.
Yes.
Yeah, but that you will be killing yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, there is hope.
There is hope.
Yeah, there is hope.
There's hope. So how many years of alcoholism?
Not less than 10.
Not less than 10.
Yeah, not less than 10.
And now you're an ambassador of change. And
yeah,
there's
that's
hope.
I have a drive because I have seen even the awareness, creating the awareness that people should not be left to die. There is hope.
There is hope.
And Christ is the solution.
That's the solution.
Yes.
I'm thinking of a person out there who is addicted. They don't have the funds for rehabilitation. How do you help such a person?
There will always be, there are so many, it will depend.
Okay.
There are so many ways of intervention,
Okay.
of mitigating in that area. And one of the things is what we do as a ministry, creating awareness, and also even empowering others. If you don't have the resources, you should not also wait for the process. There are 4 stages for you to get to addiction.
Yes.
So there are ways you can intervene in between. But if someone is also addicted, there are options.
Okay.
Yeah, the government is also supporting
It's
people
true.
that in addiction. And if you are addicted and you are in employment, employers nowadays, they don't sack you. They support you to go through the process. If you are the churches, they are also doing some intervention. There are people that are being supported by church as part of evangelism to support someone who is in addiction.
Okay.
So there are so many options of you pulling out of the addiction.
So
and even funds from the government. There are bursaries.
Oh,
for
addiction?
There are bursaries. Yeah.
Oh.
And we also have rehabilitations that are also accredited by NHIF.
Oh.
So if you are a member of an NHIF, you look around and see rehabilitation centers that have been accredited. Yeah, so you don't have to die because you don't have funds.
Is Teen Challenge one of the accredited?
We are in the process of accreditation.
Awesome.
We are in the process.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job to the young people, to all people,
Yeah.
and across the board. And you have a facility for ladies and also for men.
Yeah, we do have a facility for men.
Men is in Nakuru.
And also in Kiambu.
And in Kiambu.
And the women is in Kiambu.
In Kiambu.
Yeah.
So people can get help.
Yeah.
It's not the end of it.
There's
a
hope.
Parent there's hope for their child.
Yeah.
A spouse, there's hope for your spouse. And even any other person, even a friend.
Yeah, people should not be fired because it causes them. The number of years we wasted after being fired. We should have been more productive in the organization.
Okay.
By just one step, finding help.
Okay. So, Felix, after now you're a director. You've changed a lot. A lot has changed about you, and people can testify that indeed something has happened to Felix, something positive, so that you're able to go out there and influence and be an agent of change. So after that, do you have a family? Tell us now about the new Felix.
Whenever God restores someone, he now gets to a level of understanding why they exist.
Yes.
And some of the things that were dormant in them, they become active. Apart now from helping this man to be like me, to be transformed, I also do write books. I'm an author.
Which give us a good one we can go purchase.
Caged for Freedom is one of the books that I started writing when I was in the program. That you are caged in a place but it's the place where you find freedom. Just like the way I was. We are here, but it's a place of finding freedom. Yeah, and other 2 books, The Paradigm Shift and yeah, from ordinary to extraordinary.
Awesome.
And The Addict's Dilemma. Yeah, that's the other one that I'm working on.
Addicts, you're working on that one?
Yes, I'm working on that one. On the intrigues that drug addicts go through. Yeah, because it's a life that is, the consequences are so open, but people still want to be in there. So just an exposition of what they go through every day. Okay. And apart from that, also I do talks on television. I also do give information to the newspapers and such. Yeah, and God has also helped me now in my relationship side, that now I can do how I'm supposed to do. Okay. Yeah, I walked down the aisle sometimes back. And, He has restored me in many faculties of my life. Awesome. And progressively I see more. I am also a very good MC. Oh. So that's also something that I do after. And whenever I stand in front of people, especially in where I spend most of my addiction life, they celebrate. Yeah, they see what God can do. Amen. Yeah. Amen. So I'm a product of grace. Product of grace. Yes. That is what we are going to wind up with. Product of grace. Each one of us, God has given us an opportunity to be a product of grace. Wow, it was so nice talking to you and hearing your story. Sometimes we think addiction starts from our teenage years, but we've realized even adults can be equally affected, actually influenced by friends, and it escalates to something else. I believe we have been given insight by Mr. Felix Mbithi, the director, Teen Challenge Nakuru office. Alcoholism and substance abuse can affect anyone, regardless of profession, status, age, race, and any other. Seek help so that you can get help. Do not forget to follow us, to subscribe, to comment, or even to share. Jawabu Talk here for you. You can contact us on our WhatsApp line, and we are more than ready to help. God bless you.